Hey, what's up YouTube? Hounding1000 here, and it is time for the Generation 4 challenge.
What you listening to, son?
I don't think you like it.
Well, why not? I like this new generation of music.
Now, Generation 4 was obviously the games of Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, and then the remakes that nobody talks about. Generation 4 is probably one of my favourite generations. I think it's probably one of the first games I played. I think I started playing Pokemon Platinum, one of my first Pokemon games when I was a kid, so I've got fond memories of this one, and I just really enjoy the Sinnoh games on the Sinnoh region, really. So I suppose we'll get straight into it. So we've got to get 107 in 12 minutes. So here we go. We'll start with the starters as per usual. So Turtwig, Grottle, and Torterra. Then we have Chimchar, Monferno, and Inferno, and Piplup, Prinplup, and I had it, Empoleon. I feel like they could have been a bit more creative with Prinplup's name instead of just adding 2 letters to Piplup. Okay, then we have Starly, Staraptor, and Staravia. There we go. I couldn't think of the middle one for a moment. Then we have God himself, who is behind me, here, there.
Oh, hello there!
Just wasted like 10 seconds. B-Barrel. Then we have Shinx, Luxio, and Luxray. Is that Kricketot there? Oh, no, that's not how you spell that. Kricketot. Yeah, Kricketot. Kricketoon. Wormadam, Mothim, and Burmy. Cool, let's get legendaries. Arceus, I'm not good at spelling today. Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina. Then we have the Mythicals. Shaman, Darkrai, Cresselia, Manaphy, Fione, Heatran, and Regigigas. Okay, cool. Azelf, Uxie, and Mesprit, the Lake Trio, and then I know Rotom comes right before them. Cool. Right, let's get the gyms. So Cranidos, Rampardos, Shieldon, and Bastiodon. Okay. Then the grass gym. She had a Turtwig, she had a Cherubi and Cherim, and she had a Roserade. Oh, that's over there. Badoo. Baby. Happiny, Mine Jr., Bonsly. I think Chatot's around there, isn't it? Yeah. And then is Spiritomb along there? That's not how you spell Spiritomb. Oh, cool. Okay, so I've got a little chunk of them there. Right. Back to the gyms. That was the grass gym. Then we move on to Ghost. So Drifloon, Drifblim, Miss Magius, which just made me think of Honchkrow. There you go, cool. I think that was it for the ghosts. Yeah. Moving on. The fighting gym. Okay, so she had a Riolu and a Lucario. Then I don't remember what other fighting type she had. Machoke. And probably a Meditite, I think. Which are all different generations. Okay, what came next? Water. Shellos, Gastrodon. I've just thought of another water type, Mantike. Cool. And then we have Buizel and Floatzel. He also had a Quagsire and a Gyarados. Oh, the marsh is in that area, so Krogunk, Toxicroak, Carnivine. Oh, James had a Carnivine, didn't he? What else did he have? Did he have a Chingling? Or he had the Chimecho, didn't he? But Chingling, yeah. Okay, fine. And he had a Mime Junior. You can also find Skorupi and Drapion in there. Cool. I've just realised Combi and Vespiquen I haven't done. Okay, I'm just a bit confused what comes between Vespiquen and Buizel. I don't know. Okay, we'll come back. What gym was I at? Water. And then there was ice, so Frostlass, a Snova, a Abomasnow, Mamoswine? Oh, I know what it is. Pachirisu. There we go, I just thought of Dawn. Because Dawn also had an Ambipom and a Togekiss. And she had a Baneri and a Lopunny. There we go. Okay, so that's the first two columns done. We got 78 out of 107, 6 minutes to go. We're doing good, So I've done the ice gym. Electric, so he had a Luxray, Jolteon, he had a Rotom in Journeys. Oh, Electivire. There you go. Oh, okay, so if I've done that, let's do the later introduced evolution. So Electivire, Magmortar, Togekiss, Mamoswine, Gallade, Dusknoir, Probopass, Porygon Z, I think that's one. Yeah, Porygon Z. Leafeon and Glaceon were introduced here. Rhyperior. Oh, I just thought of Weavile. There you go, Weavile. Yanmega. I just remembered Yanmega because I missed Yanma in the Generation 2, so I had to remember it for that one. Gliscor. If I'd forgotten Gliscor, I don't think I'd forgive myself. Gliscor is one of my favourite Generation 4 Pokemon. I love it. Favourite? It's got to be Gliscor. I absolutely love Gliscor. Tangrowth, have I done that yet? No, Tangrowth is there. What's after Weavile? Is it Licky? There you go. And Magnezone. Cool. Oh, what comes after Carnivine? I've no idea. Moving on. Oh my god, how have I not got Gibble yet? Gibble, Gabite. Don't freeze on me now. Yeah, Gibble, Gabite, and Garchomp. Apologies for the freeze. There we go. Is Munchlax down there? Yes, he is. Okay. Okay, Glammeow, Purugly, Stunky, and Skuntank. Okay, cool. Have I done Bronzong yet? Okay, Bronzong and Bronzor. There we go. I'm only missing 4 Pokemon. Something that comes after Lucario. And something that comes after Carnivine. I think I've gone over all the trainers. I've done the gym leaders. I've done the anime trainers. I've done Team Rocket, I've done Ash, because Ash had Infernape, Torterra, Pikachu obviously, Gliscor, Gible, and Weasel. And then Dawn had Piplup, Mamoswine, Togekiss, Pachirisu, Baneri, and then she had a Cyndaquil later on. And then Brock had a Bonsly, which evolved into Sudowoodo. He had a Krogunk. And then he had a Happiny. Have I done Happiny? Yeah, Happiny, and then it evolved into Chansey later on. Team Rocket, Jessie had Seviper and Dustox, which is Gen 3. Did she not catch any Gen 4 Pokemon? That's crazy. And then James had a he had a Chimecho in Gen 3, so obviously they introduced a pre-evolution there. And he had a Carnivine and Mime Jr. Okay. The Elite Four. Right. Aaron had bug types. I've just thought of it. It's Hippopotas and Hippowdon. There we go. Cool. Hippopotas and the Hippowdon. That's the ground types. Then Flint had barely any fire types. In the Diamond and Pearl games, because there were like no fire types, he had a Drifblim, a Steelix, and a Lopunny, I think. I could be wrong, but I remember a couple of those definitely being on his team. Because the only fire type they introduced that wasn't legendary, I think, just looking at this just to make sure, was Infernape, which was his ace, and they had Heatran as the other fire type, but I think the only other fire type you could get in the game is like Ponyta and Rapidash, which I'm pretty sure he had. And then in Platinum you could catch a Houndoom. Houndoom. Right, we've got 1 minute to get 2 more Pokemon. Did you just see that? Like how it went from 53 to 50, like really quickly. And come on, 40 seconds. What is it? Wait a minute. Oh my god! Please don't freeze on me. It is literally frozen. Lumineon. Finneon. Yes! Oh my god, we did it again! 100%! Oh my god, look at that. Look at that. Wow, wow, wow. So we've got all 107 Pokemon. 100%. The average score is 75. Wow, so I did better than average. Cool. And we had 32 seconds left. Finneon and Lumineon. I'll be honest, they're quite forgettable water types. And the thing is, to my knowledge, not a single famous trainer from the games or the anime uses a Finneon or Lumineon. Like, no notable trainers use them. It's just, I started thinking about Legends Arceus and going around like the water routes, or well, going around all of the routes really in my head, and I suddenly remembered that you could get a Lumineon and a Finneon around like the Fire Spit Island or something in the game. So as you can see, play next the Generation 5 challenge, so that will be the next video. Looking forward to that, because Generation 5 was just basically a reboot. They kind of wanted to do a soft reboot of the game, so they introduced so many new Pokemon, and a lot of them you could like compare to Generation 1 Pokemon. You know, they're very similar ideas. So that's that. So just to update the score sheet, obviously we got 107 out of 107, so that gives us a total of 100%. And looking at the leaderboard, that puts Generation 4 up with Generation 3 at first. I know in the previous video I said I don't think I was going to get 100% again, but here we are. We did it again.
Man, the first time was so nice, I had to do it twice.
So Gen 4 and 3 are joint first, and then Gen 2 and Gen 1 are joint second. So we shall see moving forward where the other generations are going to be. But for now, I will see you next time. Peace out.